Money, the highest, most using word in the current world, and changing the state of money from its real state to another state, such as virtual money, e-money, and or cryptocurrency, is the burning issue of current world. I am Azizul Alam from bKash Limited, Bangladesh, and today I will present bKash, changing the financial ecosystem in Bangladesh and how GIS is impacting its operation. So what is bKash? bKash Limited is actually a financial technological organization, a mobile financial service. It started as a joint venture between Bragg Bank Limited and Money in Motion LLC USA in 2011. In 2013, IFC, the International Finance Corporation of World Bank Group, became the equity partner of bKash. And in April 2014, Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation became an investor of bKash Limited. Fortune magazine ranked bKash 23rd among 50 in the list of changing the world in 2017. And recently, Ant Financial of Alibaba Group bought some share of bKash Limited. So what bKash do? bKash actually transferring money from one place to another through mobile. We have two channels. One is USSD channel. In Bangladesh, if you dial star 247, you can use access bKash. We have another channel. We have recently launched app, which is known as bKash Customer App. The ultimate objective of bKash is to ensure the access of financial service through mobile phone to unbanked people, who is mainly living in the remote areas of Bangladesh. GIS in bKash. GIS was adopted early in the establishment of bKash Limited. It is actually adopted for business expansion. Geographically, they wanted to explore, visualize the agent position and their different asset on the map. That's why they adopted it, and they wanted to explore, increase their coverage. Day by day, it became an essential tool to analyze different business parameter, different kind of decision-making tool of management, and monitor the sales force activity, and too many things. So the GIS team of bKash have two products. One is Geo Portal and is Geo Locator. Geo Portal is a WebGIS, and Geo Locator is an Android app. Our software partner is Esri. Our GIS data provider is Survey of Bangladesh, and our technical platform is Amazon Web Services. This is the interface of our Android app. Here we have 4 different features. One is check-in, which ensures the presence of our sales force in our different sales agent position. Second is agent position collection, which collect the position of agent and different information of the agent. And third is POI data collection. In POI, we collect different bank, different our competition, and so many things. And the final feature is very dangerous feature for salespeople, tracking feature. This is the interface of our Geo Portal. It has 3 custom base maps. One is distribution map, second is the street map, and third is the dark map. 3 have different type of use. Some I will show in my demo later. So we have 200,000 point of sales. That means agent. We called bKash agent all over the Bangladesh. Using Geo Locator app, all those agent position we collected and stored in our custom-made GIS server. Beside agent location, we also have bKash customer care, bKash Plus, associated merchant, and many other assets such as warehouses. And this is the story of our journey, business coverage expansion. In 2013, the coverage was not too high. Agents were only can be found in metro areas and urban areas. In 2014, the coverage started to increase dramatically. And in 15 and from 15 to 18, almost everywhere bKash agent can be found. Actually, not almost everywhere, except few places like the right bottom corner. Those are the Chittagong hill tracks. Left bottom corner, which is the Sundarban, the biggest mangrove forest in the world, and some swampy land like Cholonbil and Tangwar Haur. Except this area, we have footprint in everywhere where people live. And these are the analyses we used to complete the journey from map 1 to map 5. The proximity analysis, buffer analysis, near analysis, service area analysis, network matrix analysis, influential area analysis, business hotspot identification, and non-business area reduction. Now I'm going to show some features and analysis we used in our Geo portal. Firstly, the radius search. It is very necessary for the salespeople to calculate the number of agents within a certain distance of from a particular position. bKash is now a very easy medium to pay salary to people who cannot afford traditional banking system, such as like garments worker. Our salespeople calculate this area. If we take the green dot as a garments company, then they calculate and get the details from here and give it to the company. That so the employer can get salary from their these positions. This is the nearby agent. From business perspective, it is necessary to provide an easy alternative, and in bKash, it is common practice that deploy an alternative agent near to another agent, so that if one agent fail to serve a customer, he never goes to our competitor. Actually, the nearby agents is the subset of this network matrix. bKash GIS team develop network model like this on a regular basis when new agent on board. An average value of distance of associated nearby agents of a particular agent is network matrix. So if I show you the average distance of these lines is the network matrix value of this agent. Just opposite to network matrix, influential area is also calculated like this. This is the half distance of the network matrix, and this represent an area which we called influential area. This is measured by square kilometer. If we see the influential area of a single agent, then we can calculate this area. And if we see in a bunch, it will similar like this. If an area is mostly covered with agent of lower influential value, the area is recognized as business safe zone. There is no need to put an extra effort in those areas. But if the influential area or network matrix value is extremely high of a agent, then we remark this agent as a crucial agent. We need to take care of that agent, because if the agent faces any problem, there will be a huge business gap. And also this area is recognized as prospective new expansion zone. bKash Limited is driven by a region area territory based distribution system, and agents are served by salesperson of distribution houses. bKash GIS team helps to create and optimize this service route. This service route to reduce the service time of salesperson and their discrepancy. For the security purpose, all the salesperson under tracking, and every day distribution manager or territory manager or sales manager compare the service route to the tracking path every day. So this will ensure the compliance of salesperson. Heatmap, we all know about the Heatmap. We use it frequently for analyzing different kind of analysis, such as salesperson activity, or identify business prone areas, or recognize the business vacant places. We use it for other parameter like cash in, cash out. Those are our product. And similar to Heatmap, we have Chopleth Map. Generally, Chopleth Map is too difficult to pronunciation, and as nobody is related to GIS in our company, we represent the Chopleth Map as segmented map. This is the buffer analysis. We have 5 different band. Band 1 represent 500 meter or 1 kilometer, and band 5 represent 2.5 kilometer or 5 kilometer as per business need. I'll show different demo later based on and finally the agent categorization. 17 different parameter is now being used in bKash to classify their agent, their transaction, their GDP of the area, and their location. Are they in metro or urban areas or rural areas? How far they are from a market, or they are within a market? Different type of parameter, and every parameter have some weightage. So these 6 parameter directly derived from GIS data: agent urbanization type, distance from road, distance from market, influential area value, network matrix value, and population within the service area. And out of 100, these 6 have 27% of weightage. And this is our SOC room. Out of 24 monitor, GIS team got 4 monitor. In the top left corner, there are 2 maps. Those are being used for, are those clear enough? Not. Those are used for administrative area-wise business visibility. First 2 maps. In the left bottom corner, there are also 2 maps, which is business alert system. One is cash in business alert, and other is cash out business alert. In top right corner, the remittance flow map, and the bottom right corner there is bKash app activity. That means from where the app is using heavily or where it's not using, and the left one is bKash isn't transaction activity. So we have almost 31 million customer. Every day we have almost 170 170 million transaction, and in every month we transact 220 billion local currency. And that's it. I will go for a demo of Geo Portal. So this is the Geo Portal look like. If we come here, we can auto-filled option for finding agent. We have three types of maps. This is the street map, and this is in our native language, Bengali. This is the distribution map, with demarcation such as this area represent the ivory trading distributor, and this area represent take care of business called Synergy Venture. And we have another map, it's a dark map. This is nothing but the same of distribution map, but few analyses are very easy to represent through this dark map. Those three maps are not open source. It's custom map and made with the data source of the map is fewer OSM and from survey of Bangladesh. If we see full agent, this is the agent of this distributor called Nirvar. And if we click on an agent, we can see its detail, its nearby agents, or its influential area. Basically, as a financial organization, we are under too much restriction of our central bank, which is called Bangladesh Bank. This is only a demo. This is not real, and few more feature I cannot represent outside Bangladesh. That's why I have made this demo. This is not something like not the real data, but the features are real. There are few analytics I'm going to show. If these are the region area distributor, and if we select today's cash-in amount, then the heat map like this. And if we select the dark map, it will visualize more beautifully. And the cash out heat map is like this. So in this area, we can easily see that the cash out is more than cash in. And we can distinguish this, that this area is cash out prone area. If we see the network matrix of this area, here is the network matrix. And if we see a dense area, the network matrix value of this particular agent is 101.96 meter, whereas this one have the value 3979.33 meter. If we lost this agent or this agent failed to serve customer, this will create a huge gap in the market. That's why this is this type of agent recognized as the crucial agent. Similar to influential area, we can see there are two most crucial agent of this distributor. We have to take care much on this. These have the influential value 16.16 square kilometer, and these have 18. Whereas in business safe zone, it is already almost 0. Sorry, something like rounding the JavaScript, and we calculate the coverage like this. If we see the coverage of third band, the area represent like this. In 3 kilometer, there are a lot of vacant places, but if we see the fifth band, there is very fewer place, very fewer vacant place, and we are targeting to cover all the Bangladesh within this 5 band, so that in every 5 kilometer, customer can get the bKash agent. There is another analysis which is proportional map. Similar to Heatmap, these are the based on the cash-in amount of every agent. If we see the cash-out amount proportional map, it's slightly lower than the cash-in amount. So we can remark this area as cash-in prone area. And that's it. Thank you.